Welcome to today's math class. Look at the question before us here. In handling this question, you just have to be careful. If not, you made some blunders that will actually land you in big trouble. So how do we solve this question? The question is x to the power of x minus 1 equal to x to the power of 1 minus x. All right. So from the x, we are looking for x, right? So how do we go about this? It's easy. Let's take our solution. So in solving this, like I said earlier on, we must avoid some mistakes here. Why? Because if you consider this equation from here, the bases are the same. So can we equate the exponent to give us the value of x? If we do that, we are going to move this to this side and move this to this side. So it's going to give us 2x equal to 2. And if we divide through by 2, what would that give us? That will give us 1. And so the whole of this will give us 1, positive 1. But is that positive 1 the only root to this challenge? No. So how do we get the other root to this challenge? So here we have our question here, which is our x to the power of x minus 1 equal to x to the power of 1 minus x, right? Good. So all we just need to do here, in order for us to get the second root to this challenge, is to rewrite this exponent here. Equally rewrite this exponent here. Okay, so we can rewrite this as our x here, all to the power of x, bracket our 1 minus 1 all over x, close bracket here, then equal to our x to the power of minus x, close bracket 1 minus 1 all over x, close bracket. If we use this to open this, we're going to come up with this. We use this to open this, come up with this. All right, so we just have to rewrite the exponents again. According to the law, it says that if you have your a to the power of mn, this is equal to your a to the power of your m bracket your n, which is equal to your a to the power of n bracket your m. Easy, right? So we can rewrite these exponents again. So doing that, this will give us our x here to the power of x, or to the power of our bracket 1 minus your 1 all over x bracket. This is equal to our x to the power of minus x to bracket all to the power of 1 minus 1 all over x. Okay. Now, if you look at this challenge or this stage, you discover that the exponents are the same. So you can equate the bases. So this will now give us here, so this now implies our x to the power of x is equal to x to the power of minus x. Again, if you look at the bases, you discover that these are the same. So can we just equate the bases? Again, if we do that, then we are going to get only one root to this solution. But the aim of this is to make sure that we get two roots that will satisfy this equation. So what we do at this point here now, we just have to divide through by x to the power of minus x. So Korean say divide by our x to the power of minus x. If we do that, it's going to give us x to the power of x all over x to the power of minus x equal to x to the power of minus x all over x to the power of minus x. We know this side will give us 1, right? Good. The bases are the same, and we have a division sign because this expression can also be written as our x to the power of x divided by x to the power of minus x equal to 1. Now, since the bases are the same and we have a division sign, so we can subtract the exponents, right? According to the law of indices, it says that if you have your a to the power of m dividing a to the power of n, this is equal to your a to the power of m minus n. Remember this? Good. So with what we have in here now, we can rewrite the left-hand side as x to the power of x minus bracket minus x to bracket equal to 1. So from here, we're now going to have this x to the power of x plus x, because minus 1 times minus give us plus. So we now have this to be equal to our 1. So we cannot have this to be x to the power of 2x equal to 1. Okay, now there is something we want to do here. What is that thing here? Look at our right hand side, which is 1 here. This one will also be written as it also implies that our 1 to the power of x, this will equally give us 1. So we can rewrite the right hand side of the equation as our x to the power of 2x is equal to 1 to the power of x. Okay, now look at the left hand side of our equation again. We can rewrite it, right? So if rewriting it, this will give us x to the power of 2 or to the power of x equal to 1 to the power of x. According to this law we just look at here. Okay, so if it is true, what do you observe from the powers? So the powers are the same, so we can equate the bases. So this will now give us x to the power of 2 is equal to 1. We take the square root of both sides, then we call it the square root of this side. We now introduce our plus minus here. So this leaves, we now have x is equal to plus minus our 1. This is all we are fighting for. All right. So with this, we now have our x1 equal to plus 1, x2 is equal to minus 1. But let's do a simple check if these two roots will satisfy the original equation. So let's take a check here. So we have our case 1. That's our case 1. We have our x1 is equal to positive 1. So let's put it into our original equation, which is s to the power of x minus 1 is equal to s to the power of 1 minus x. So substituting this will give us 1 to the power of 1 minus 1 equal to 1 to the power of 1 minus 1. So we have 1 to the power of 0. This is equal to 1 to the power of 0. And anything to the power of 0 is what? 1. So this automatically implies 1 equal to 1. Easy. Now let's take our case 2. So we have case 2. Then we have our x2 is equal to minus 1. So what we do here now is substitute that into our equation. Look at our equation. S to the power of s minus 1 is equal to s to the power of 1 minus our x here. So we're going to have this minus 1 to the power of minus 1 minus 1 equal to our minus 1 to the power of 1 minus 1 here. Right? Good. So this will give us minus 1 to the power of minus 2. This is equal to minus 1 to the power of positive 2, because this will give us plus. So this is equal to positive 2. We can rewrite this expression here to give us here minus 1 all over our 1 to the power of 2. This is equal to minus 1 to the power of 2. So what is 1 to the power of 2? That is the same thing as 1. And so we have minus 1 divided by 1. This will give us minus 1 equal to, here, minus 1 to the power of 2 will give us what? Will give us minus 1. I know some of you will ask question here. This very one here, minus 1 to the power of 2 will give us minus 1. The reason being that this minus is not included here. Okay, it's not included here. So the square here is not affecting this minus here. Alright, so this will also give us minus 1. I know many persons will ask questions here. Okay, there's a difference between minus 1, but let me write it out here. There's a difference between minus 1 to the power of 2 and minus 1 in bracket or to the power of 2. There are differences of these two expressions here now are entirely different. Okay, so hence we have this to be. So this shows that our roots are correct. So this brings us to the end of this class. If you learned something from this video tutorial, however simple it may be, give the video a thumbs up. Remember, this is Math Prowess, and we are here to serve you. by bringing more solutions to rhetorical questions. Thanks for being there. Give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section. Thanks once again. Bye.